All right, let's go and get the water tested for the pool.
Pool testing, water testing. Oh, flowers blooming. Did it go?
Yeah, it went.
Okay. Oh.
What?
I was just looking at where the flags and the lines were supposed to be. The rain kind of washed some of it away. Be glad when they get that done.
Yeah, that should be next week.
You know, they said before the 24th, and the 24th is Saturday. Next Saturday.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get this water tested, get the chemicals. Sure, we'll go into HomeGoods for it.
Remember, I want a ceramic pan.
Yeah. I was saying that for the benefit of those people who'll be watching.
Eye candy. Eye candy. I like looking at stuff. I like looking at their stuff. And I think they have the little dog treats I like to give the puppies. I think instead of giving them half, I'm going to give them a quarter now.
Okay.
Just still give them the treat, but back.
When the clock hands spin and the world's a blur, every moment with you feels like a stir. Life's a dance on a speeding train, but with you I do it all again. The saxophone wails as the nights grow thin.
Okay, that was easy.
Yep. $64 for chemicals is not terrible.
It wasn't, because it only took us, I want to say it was about $68 or $69 to open the pool up this time, which was phenomenal. Yeah. But see, I used some of the chemicals.
Yeah, it has cost a whole lot more than that in the past.
Oh, look at that. How cute. Antique car. I
like
guess,
me, I'm an antique. Not a car, though.
I'm vintage.
Vintage, yeah. That's what I like, that vintage. So, where are we going now?
We are going to
Heck in a handbasket?
HomeGoods.
HomeGoods. Okay.
Something bit me. Just bit me. Probably a mosquito. They love me. They love me.
You might take a picture with your phone of the vintage car.
Okay, let's see.
Wait till we get up next to him. You know, I wrote the people about the Ethernet connections at the house, and never heard anything more about it. I sent an email to them. I don't know if they just don't check their email or whatever. I'll call them this week and say, hey, you know, what was the story on the quote there? I just am amazed that we just, you know, we keep trying to get people who will do what we want them to do. And just, I don't know, it's like people are either so busy that they don't know what to do, or they're not bothering to check their email, or they're forgetting that you asked for something, whatever it is. You know, getting somebody to do a handyman stuff around the house is like pulling teeth. I don't get it.
Well, I see things like I'm out of work electrician, and you know, a handyman, and I need work, and you call people, and then either they come or they don't call back, and I wonder, were you playing with me? You toying with me? Because I'd like to get someone to fix that place above the shower that we had. We have to. no longer a leak, but it's damaged, so we need to get that replaced. And, several other things. And you just can't, seems like you just can't get people to come back or to even call you.
Well, the part that bothers me is that we pay good money.
We'll even pay. We pay cash.
We pay cash.
We don't make you use a credit. Make them use a credit card.
We pay cash,
fee or anything.
and we don't argue about how much they ask us to pay for it, right? And it's like,
well, it's reasonable. We don't. I mean, I do investigate.
Well,
we try to get reasonable price.
We do,
things,
but
I want people to earn a living and everything.
Yeah, but I'm not going to argue over
pennies or something.
pennies or whatever, or a few dollars on what they're gonna charge me. I just want the job done. I want the job done right.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, it's like we've had people out to do work, and then they don't want to come back, and I'm not sure why. We don't give them a hard time. We don't ask them too much.
Yeah.
We don't.
I would think well, maybe it's us, but no.
But no.
Because I see this on my Facebook feeds and my community feeds, and in the area, even out of the area, all the little groups that I'm on, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Is like they'll start their post with, "Could I just get somebody to call me back? Could I just get somebody to come back out?" You would think that with the way the economy has been and is going, that people would like that you pay cash and that you want to have work done.
You'd think.
But I don't know.
It just flummoxes me because...
Me too.
Because, you like you say, you would think that because you're paying in cash and you're paying what they want, right? They'd be like, "Oh, that's a good customer. I need to come back and get done what they want," right?
Mm-hmm. But, see, this side is for the boats, where it's got the boat ramp, and you can get in. And maybe I'll come back up and kind of do a video of the Lake Murray, and we can go in there. It's only $5 to get in, and it has picnic tables and a restroom facility.
I got you.
But you just can't swim on that end.
Right.
I'm not going in the lake anyway, by the way. If you'll recall, I said I don't go in the ocean here on the Atlantic coast because I can't see my feet. I can't see in the water, so I don't really go out that far. And that's why I love the Caribbean and those waters, because it's so blue and you can see the bottom where I swam. But I'm not going in the lake because I can't see.
Yeah. That's why we like having a pool, is because we can, we know what's in there, right?
You're right. We know what's in there most of the time. Today I found a spider that was that big around. We're
a little bougie from that perspective, right? Because we like having our own pool.
That's right.
We don't like to go swimming at public pools, right?
Ooh, I do not.
No, that's like, to me, that's like jumping into pond bacteria, right?
That's true. That's pretty.
Yeah, we've decided we're going to keep our house. We went over here to these apartments and looked at them at one point, because we were thinking maybe, I don't know, that we would move to an apartment instead of keeping a house, right?
We did a pros and cons of that, if you ever want to hear about it.
Well, we did a pros and cons, and we did a spreadsheet where we tracked, costs and all that stuff. And it basically came out that moving to an apartment wasn't less expensive, than where we live right now. So what's the point, right? Other than the fact that you don't have maintenance and stuff, which does make a difference, but there's also some cons on that as well that we just couldn't get over. So
that's because we're bougie.
That's because we're bougie. Yeah,
that's what Brandy says.
That's what our daughter says.
That's because you're bougie. You're just bougie, Mama. You don't.
Well, if I was really bougie, I would have a sports car now. But I'm not that bougie, because I gave up my sports car.
But it would help if you got out of the house more than for an hour a week.
That's true. I don't drive more than, I don't know, a couple hours a week. So,
that is,
I just can't.
You do that.
In fact, I had a second car. We had a second car, but it was so it was so infrequently driven that the battery would
battery
die.
died.
The battery died, and we had to have it jumped off a couple of times. I'm like, this is stupid. Why are we paying insurance and have
Taxes.
a car, and a second car when
And batteries when you don't drive.
right, new batteries when you don't drive it, right? So we went down to one car.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Occasionally, something will go on that we go,
I wish I had a
had
convertible.
another car. And then you go, no.
No.
Maybe not.
Well, I thought about getting a trike. You know, getting a
Yeah.
a 3-wheeled motorcycle as a non-car vehicle that I could at least, you know, have for our fun times. But then I thought, you know, it's kind of like having an RV, right? You buy an RV, you can only use it certain times of the year.
Not really.
I mean, you can use it all year long if you want to, but
Yeah.
I know us, and I would know that we would probably not use it all year long.
You don't.
We don't travel enough to actually make it worth our while.
Yeah.
So the same thing goes with getting a motorcycle or a trike, right? Is that you have to actually ride it every once in a while in order to make it worthwhile.
Well, kind of the same thing with the convertible. We loved having the little sports car with the convertible, going with the top down, and that happened about 8 times a year.
Well, it was
It
actually from my perspective, it was a different thing when I was going to work every day. When I
Yes.
was driving downtown to work, I would put the top down every day, right? I had a BMW 328, you know, and it had a hard top that would fold down, and I loved that because I could just fold it down, and, you know, go to work with the top down, and fold it back up when I'm, you know, while I'm at work. Come back with the top down. That was all good. But since I've started working at home, there's not a whole lot of reason for all that. Now, where are we going?
HomeGoods. I didn't know
HomeGoods,
where you were
okay.
going.
Well, I'm going to take a right down here. Go down to Harbison.
Harbison. I keep slapping my mic.
Slap like you slap your mama.
I slap my mama. Slap my mic. I do have a free specialty drink that's getting ready to expire on my Starbucks.
Oh, I was
And
going
it
to say a
says-
specialty drink. Let's see.
Well, I can use
Rum and Coke?
No, I don't
No.
want to do that. I would like that. No, it's $2.21, so I could get a handcrafted drink, cold brew, lattes, and more, or the hot breakfast. So, and I got some stars that are getting ready to expire. So June the 1st. So I'd kind of like to use those and start over. That would be cool. Because we got those mostly when we were on our trip for our cruise when we went to Starbucks.
Right.
I don't know what is sucking the power out of my phone. Couldn't be all this stuff I got on it.
It's social media. Social media sucks the life out of your batteries. It really does. They all want to notify you of every friggin' thing.
But I have notifications off. I don't want it
Do you
on.
have Messenger off? No. Then you might have regular notifications off, but Messenger is what sucks the life out of the battery.
Nobody's messaging me.
Doesn't matter. It's constantly checking. See, I am a tech guy.
You're
I
so
know all that.
smart.
I don't know about all that, but I'm a tech guy and I know some of that stuff.
No, and I know things.
Hey.
I'm a tech guy and I know things.
That's right. I'm a tech guy and I know things.
So funny. I don't know. I just like to mess around today. I wanted to go to HomeGoods and see if I could find that pan. And
Yeah, and to that point, well, I would like to go. Costco also sells pots and pan, sets, and I wouldn't mind going and look at what they got, right? I mean, at least I know that. Or Sam's. You have a Sam's Club now.
No, I do not. I did not get a Sam's Club.
Oh, why not?
I had eye surgery.
Oh, what do you want to go by Sam's and get it?
No.
Okay.
We could.
Is there anything you want to say yes to?
Ice cream. That's funny.
Is that a dietary requirement?
A dietary requirement.
We like to think we're on a diet, but
Let's see.
we play one on TV.
We play a diet on TV.
That's all right. We play a dieting couple on TV.
Okay. Sam's Club new membership with my fetch points. I can get it for $25.
Oh. Okay.
Or you can get you could get $40 off.
What am I drinking?
Don't spit it on my.
Oh, you could have given me.
Hello.
Hey, this is Jay at Banfield. I was just calling to check on Emma and see how she's doing today.
She's doing good. She's doing real good.
Wonderful. I'm very glad to hear that.
Okay.
If you guys need anything, just let us know.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's so sweet. 100. It's a hydrating drink.
Ah, okay.
It gives you electrolytes and hydration.
You could have given me a heads up.
I didn't remember that. I'm sorry. Anyway, the Plus membership is $110 but you get $40 off of that for a total of $70. What would I want?
I mean, what?
Well, I just want to know
we've
what.
had this Plus before, and we just didn't find any value in it.
I think not. I think you're
right.
right.
The $25
so see,
was just
I can
fine.
get.
And in case anybody out there doesn't know it, both of us used to work for Walmart. I worked in IT, and she worked for corporate in their optical department and
health services.
And we moved to Bentonville, Arkansas, right? We moved to Bentonville, Arkansas. They moved us, and it's because they were hiring me as an architect, and so we got to go into. I was considered part of management. So we got to go to Sam's Club and to various places. We had to go to management meetings every couple of weeks. And of course they would have, hundreds of people at the management meeting. And some of them, like me, brought their spouses. But yeah, we know a little bit about Sam's and Walmart from our experience.
Boy.
Doesn't mean
that'll pucker your jaws.
That doesn't. Yeah, it does. That doesn't mean that we're like big fans necessarily of Walmart and Sam's. Used to be more so, but not so much anymore, I think.
Well, I think we found that things were different in Arkansas and some of the areas than they are here in the South. I think the management of the Walmarts in that area were much better than they are here. From what I saw. I could be wrong, and it has been 11 years.
Well,
it's been 11 years since we were there because Bree was born there and we left.
Yeah.
But I think that they had a lot of test stores there. And when I worked in corporate at Walmart, we were in health services, but we participated in all kind of things there. And I really liked it. I enjoyed
It was a very diverse. It was a very diverse environment. I liked having a lot of different people from a lot of different places, and got to. And I was in Toastmasters, and so I got to meet a lot of people from there, and they had a lot of social gatherings and things that going on, and really enjoyed working there. Yeah, whatever. So, but the reason we know that management got, from the store perspective in Walmart, got worse as you got away from Bentonville, is that our son-in-law worked at a Walmart here. They moved out there with us, and he got a job with Walmart as well. And he was working for Walmart as a manager, as a assistant manager at a store there in Bentonville, or learning how to be an assistant manager. And they moved him to back to Columbia when we came back, and they moved him to a store here. And he told us point blank that the management at that store was much less than it was in Bentonville.
They ended up closing that store.
Yeah, they ended up
because
closing
it was
so badly. It was so bad. Yeah, it was a lot of theft and people not doing their jobs, and it was just horrible, right? Which is funny, because you would think that managers at Walmart can make up to $200,000 a year. I mean, they're pretty well paid. A manager of a store, and assistant managers are not far behind. I mean, so you would think that with a decent job like that, you'd be really focused on making it do as best you could, right? I think one of the things that they did right before we left was that they started a management school where they would pick certain managers to come in and be taught how to manage Walmart stores. And they would get incentives for doing that. Just
being an employee in corporate, we were required to go to so many days. I think it was a week, and it was half days. Had to go to training it was an orientation, but it was a culture thing.
Right.
And you needed to have training in the Walmart culture. And it was quite interesting there.
Yep, very much so. Anyway,
I looked on the on the Sam's app, and it only showed one cookware thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know how much they do from that perspective.
Yeah. I was thinking, why don't we go to HomeGoods, and if I find one that I like, perhaps we can just get that pan and then use it, and then look into some cookware.
Sure.
Right there.
That's fine by me.
And then I'll get rid of all that other stuff. So I'll put it in the Who Wants This. If not, it goes to Goodwill or thrift store.
I think it should just go directly to Goodwill myself. But
I don't know what Alan uses, but I just, if they wanted something, I would much rather buy them some ceramic than, because he cooks. So
yeah,
he's a good cook. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy?
He'll be glad to know you're talking about him like he's a dog.
I know. But he's my dog.
He's my dog.
My dog. I can't park well. You need to teach me about parking.
I managed to get in the middle. That's a good thing. No, thank you.
That's good, honey.
I don't feel like spewing it.
I like that right there. Isn't that pretty?
What's that right there?
That's kind of like what I wanted.
Yeah.
But $1,300.
That's how much?
13.
That's not horrible. I mean, I think we've
but
seen worse.
I can get something like at Walmart.
Yeah.
Really nice, actually, for under $700.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want that. I don't think that would last. I don't want anything like that because that wouldn't last very long. I like that. Look at that. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Sweet smile. I love coming in here. See anything? We'll work our way back to the back. And I can see stuff now. And my eyes are done. Oh my goodness, liquid ginger. I bet that's spicy. Liquid garlic. Ooh, oh, my baby loves these. Oh, this is new. Wish they had different flavors. She likes those, though.
Oh, yeah. Aw, the Tommy Bahamas, yeah. That's amazing.
Okay. Wow, it's a big cornhole thing. Look. I have a question. What do you think about having something like that for our dishes for the summertime or something instead of those heavy plates? Not these in particular, but
Yeah, no,
Would
I think
you?
that would probably be
and we
fine.
could still use our plate to heat things in to heat things up in the microwave and all. But it's just they're not so heavy. I like that. Look at my turtle right there.
Fly fox, but we still win. In the rhythm of life, we found our groove. Every beat with you makes my heart move. Oh, the speed of love, it's a wild ride. Faster than the stars in the midnight tide. No brakes, no slowing, just hold on tight. With you, my darling, it all feels right. The bass line walks like a cool old friend, marking time until the story bends. The tempo climbs, but we keep the pace. With your hand in mine, there's no better race. Let's chase the moon, let's outrun the sun. Our love's a sprint that's never done. The wind may howl, but we laugh along. A fleeting moment turned to song. Oh, the speed of love, it's a wild ride. Faster than the stars in the midnight tide. No.
Counter. So did you get what you wanted at the HomeGoods? We wandered around and looked at a bunch of stuff.
I did.
Yeah, good. Glad to hear it.
Well,
You got your pan and you got the dog some bowl holder.
and I got them some little Cersei.
Yeah.
I have lots of other things I want that don't need, which I didn't get. So, where we going?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, jeez, lady. Oh, they were crazy. Did you want to go in Sam's and see about getting a Sam's card today, or you want to do it another time?
Let's do it another time. If there's nothing we're actually looking for at Sam's.
No, we were gonna. Did you mention you wanted some ice cream?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go to some place and get ice cream, or I just want ice cream when we go grocery shopping.
Oh, okay. Well, did you want to go? Where? Oh, let me get my notes. I brought them this time. Okay, I didn't go to Dollar Tree, and I did not go to Hobby Lobby.
Well, we're going down this way, so we can stop at Hobby Lobby down there. Let you go in there and take a look around, see what you like. It is 3:03.
Oh, see,
Oh, see what?
I don't think I want to go. I don't think I want to go. I want to go to the grocery store.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't want to be gone. I wanted to start putting the chemicals in the pool and have my coffee and get some ice cream. If I'm going to eat ice cream, I want the good kind. And I either want it in a bar or a stick that has calories on it.
Right.
See?
A count.
It counts.
Yes. No, I agree. I
Okay.
agree with that.
I did somewhere, I don't know where, probably not on my notes. I wanted us to get some lozenges We don't have any lozenges.
Well, then we can get that when we go grocery shopping. So we're going to Kroger to do the shopping, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would prefer. And, oh, look. They took over the old Paneras and, okay. Thanks, Clark. There was a store next to Panera's, used to be the Christian bookstore, and Panera's the old location, and it looks like that they've gutted it and are going to put something there. I'm so glad. I really did not want it to be a dead mall because I like it here.
Yeah, it's better when you have somebody, you know, that takes over shopping areas, right?
I got something in my chart. Estrogens. Normal. I really feel like I'm glad he's checking everything out. But I think that it was just like, this has probably been here a long time. We just saw it. And apparently somebody saw it in 2015. I never heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
You?
What's that?
They said that they saw that little mass on my adrenal 2015.
Well, did they ever notify you?
Well, if they did, I would know, wouldn't I?
One would think, yeah.
No.
So it hasn't really grown, has it?
Yeah, it's 18 now.
Oh, that's why they were checking it out.
Well, I don't know. I just know that Dr. Pendleton wanted me to have the blood work done and the study and everything after he got my MRI back. Everything's coming back normal, which makes me feel really good. And I'll be honest with you, I hadn't really been nervous about it because I thought, well, whatever it is, they could laparoscopically remove it now.
Yeah.
And so it's not a major kind of surgery thing like Don's. And Don is this influencer that we follow with the cruises. And he's had, I think this is his 9th kind of cancers that they've found.
Yeah,
and it was on his adrenal.
He's been through a lot.
He's been through a lot. And but he's had this surgery, and so I'm just praying that this has gotten it now and he can begin to recover and resume his life. So, but I'm so fortunate. I really appreciate Dr. Pendleton. So, and to be honest, if Dr. Carter had not ordered my gallbladder scan, they would have never seen it.
Sure.
So that was I think it's a God thing.
Yeah.
I didn't too bad once you drink it a little bit.
Yeah, it's just when I thought it was water and what the heck is that, right? So.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you think it's Coca-Cola and you drink milk or something.
And it's about 88 degrees today, you know. It's about normal for South Carolina. Come August, it'll be 100 degrees, 110 degrees, and 100% humidity, and it'll feel like, yeah, let's go inside immediately. Yeah, sometimes I don't think people are quite as understanding of the nature of the fact that when the humidity is higher, it makes it more uncomfortable, right? Especially people who come from places where they don't get the kind of humidity that we get.
Well, I remember when we went to Arizona in July when Dad had his vacation, and we would drive everywhere, and we stopped at a rest stop there, and it was so hot. And when you got out of the car, it took your breath. But that was the difference between humid and so dry you couldn't breathe. It's so dry there. There is no humidity. And I thought, wow, I thought South Carolina was bad. But Christopher lives in Colorado, and my nephew, and he says it's a different cold and a different hot there because of the altitude. Is that what he's talking about?
Mm-hmm. Well, the altitude along with the humidity.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, yeah.
That's good. We can park right next to the buggy thing. Or here, don't matter.
perfectly fine with parking right here next to the buggy thing.
The buggy thing?
The buggy
Wow.
corral.
Why is everybody here?
Because it's Saturday afternoon.
Why is everybody here?
What we getting here? What are we getting here? Almond milk, salad kits.
Almond milk, salad kits. Check out the ham and turkey fried sandwiches, bread, half and half, soda or sparkling water.
Right. Plus whatever else
Whatever else
captures
my
your fancy.
eye.
Yeah.
Whatever else captures my fancy. Because I'm so fancy. That's where I got those Uno things. They were really good. Just seeing. Somebody must have just thrown these back in here.
So did you want to get like the boar's head type of sliced? Or did you want to just get the regular what we've been getting?
The only thing is,
Yeah, there's no calorie count on boar's
well,
head.
it could be depending on the slice, but I don't know what that is.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
So
So I guess we could look on the weight.
what you gonna get?
I don't know if I'm gonna get anything, honey. It's not fair. It's very unfair to do this.
Why is it so unfair? Because they're like 1 billion calories a piece?
360. 360. 140 calories a square.
Can't afford it.
Mad now. So mad now. Let's see.
What kind of bread are we looking for?
Probably low calorie, keto like. Is that what we usually get?
Yeah.
Because that's 35 calories. We get regular bread, but it's like twice the calories. So it's up to you.
Go ahead and get the low-cal.
Oh, check this out. The keto burger things are $2.99.
Do you want to get one?
I think so.
We can have them with the
That's 70.
bean burgers, yeah.
That's 4. If we got these, that's 8 for 80 calories. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't usually eat hot dogs or anything, but they got those as well. All right, you want to go burger? Okay.
What are we having for next weekend?
2 slices is 70, so they're 35.
Okay.
You like that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All righty. All right. We don't need. Next weekend, I've got about a bazillion pounds of chicken breast that I'm gonna throw out, and then I got that pork roast. If you wanted pork, or we could do chicken and burgers or hot dogs or something like that.
Whatever makes you.
Okay. I just wasn't gonna get it until the end of next week.
Okay.
Because we're not gonna do it till Sunday, right?
Yeah. And we need to count on all the people who are coming too, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that some of our folks don't like to do is give us a count. So we need to figure that out.
Ooh, nice. What is this? Wow, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those. And they have French roast. I like French roast, and you want to get...
Well, it's up to you. What you want. Because you have to scan it in, right?
Yeah, I'll do that. They said that French roast is medium. I want to get a couple of these.
That's
you
fine.
think that's... Mitzi might buy one from me if she likes it. Oh, Mardi Gras blend.
I wouldn't sell it to her because you're getting it for you. You're not getting it for her.
Oh, okay. Cut that out, would you?
Yes, I will cut that out.
Please.
I'm just saying that the
Well, $7.99 is really good for
Yeah.
the black silk. I don't know how much I can get, but
you know what?
Bloody Mary or just a regular.
I don't know. Spicy chipotle probably would be good.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Drinking in the morning.
Drinking in the honey, not in the morning. I was
Well, that's when-
drinking tonight.
Well, that's when you drink a Bloody Mary in the morning, isn't it?
Whenever I feel like it. General Tile spicy chicken. What do you think? Which ones would you like? And we'll get 4.
You just get 2 of each from whatever ones you want.
Now who did this? It's